Does your favorite superfood secretly harm you more than it helps? Let's talk about avocados, those creamy, rich fruits adored worldwide for their supposed health benefits. The average person now eats over 8 pounds every year. And why not? They are packed with potassium, fiber, heart-healthy fats, and vital nutrients. But here's the surprising truth. If you're making one of 6 common mistakes, those avocados might be quietly sabotaging your health. Millions of people reach for avocados believing they're making a healthy choice, while unknowingly putting themselves at risk. So before your next slice of avocado toast, listen carefully, because today you will discover 6 hidden dangers of avocados, mistakes backed by real scientific research that could be working against your health goals, or worse. Most people don't know this. Every part of the avocado plant contains a natural chemical called persin. It's the plant's defense mechanism against fungi and pests. Persin is found in the leaves, bark, pit, and even the skin, and in trace amounts in the flesh itself. A laboratory study published in toxicology journals showed that avocado extracts containing persin damaged human white blood cell DNA in vitro. In simple terms, it had genotoxic effects, potentially harming the genetic material of exposed cells. But don't panic yet. Eating guacamole won't mutate your DNA overnight. Your liver is designed to handle small doses of natural toxins like this. But regular, long-term exposure raises concerns, especially if you have liver issues or sensitivities. In animals, persons' effects are far more severe. Breathing difficulties, rapid heartbeat, heart problems, even death in birds and certain mammals like goats and horses. So, what's the takeaway? Avoid consuming any part of the avocado plant besides the fruit itself. That means no seed powders, no tea from the leaves, and no bark extracts. And if you're someone who eats avocados daily, it's worth cycling your intake, perhaps 5 days on, 2 days off, to give your body a break. Pay attention to warning signs like fatigue, digestive discomfort, or unexplained skin flare-ups. These could be your body's quiet warnings. Another common mistake is falling into the calorie trap. Avocados wear a health halo. They are praised as a weight loss food. But here's what most people miss. They're extremely calorie-dense. One large avocado contains around 320 calories. It's easy to overeat without realizing it, especially when spreading it on toast, blending it into smoothies, or topping salads generously. If you're trying to lose weight, daily overeating of avocados can lead to slow, unnoticed weight gain. Portion control matters. Stick to about 1/3 to half an avocado per meal, depending on your daily calorie needs. Avocados can also trigger allergic reactions. People with latex allergies are especially at risk due to something called latex fruit syndrome, where your immune system mistakes certain proteins in avocados as harmful. This can cause itching lips and throat, or more serious digestive issues. If you feel bloated, itchy, or nauseous after eating avocados, listen to your body and consider allergy testing. Another overlooked issue is relying on processed avocado products. Pre-made guacamole, avocado oils, and snacks often contain preservatives, unhealthy oils, or excess sodium. Whole, fresh avocados remain the safest option. Also, many people eat avocados that are either underripe or overripe. Underripe avocados can cause digestive upset, while overripe, brown avocados may harbor mold toxins that damage gut health. Always check ripeness. The fruit should yield slightly to gentle pressure without being mushy or brown inside. But perhaps the biggest mistake of all is treating avocados as a miracle food. No single ingredient can replace a balanced, varied diet. Using avocados to justify poor eating elsewhere only harms your health in the long run. Avocados can be part of a healthy lifestyle, but only if eaten mindfully and in moderation. Avoid consuming non-fruit parts. Control your portions. Stay alert for allergy symptoms. And prioritize whole, unprocessed foods overall. Now ask yourself, are you an everyday avocado eater, a weekend guacamole fan, or somewhere in between? It's time to rethink how you use this so-called superfood, not as a health crutch, but as a conscious, balanced choice your body will appreciate. Avocados seem like the perfect food. Smooth, creamy, and full of healthy fats. They are praised as a superfood that helps with everything from weight management to heart health. But the truth is more complicated. While avocados can support weight management, that benefit depends entirely on portion control, something many health-conscious people overlook. In reality, research paints a much more nuanced picture than the average social media post suggests. For example, in one study published by the Journal of the American Heart Association, participants were tracked for 6 months while consuming 1 avocado per day. Interestingly, they didn't gain weight. But this doesn't mean that more avocados are better. It simply shows that moderation works. Another major study, the Adventist Health Study, revealed that people who ate avocados tended to weigh less. However, here's a crucial detail. Those benefits were seen in people eating very small portions, about 32 grams per day, which is roughly a quarter of a medium avocado. Eating more than that regularly may not offer the same advantage. This leads us to the next hidden danger, something known as latex fruit syndrome, or the cross-reactivity crisis. Avocados rank near the top of the list of fruits that can trigger allergic reactions in people with latex allergies. This happens because certain proteins in avocados are structurally similar to proteins in natural rubber latex. When someone with a latex allergy eats an avocado, their immune system can mistake those proteins for the latex allergen, triggering an allergic response. What kind of symptoms? They can start mild, like skin rashes, swelling of the lips or tongue, or tingling in the mouth and throat, but can escalate into serious conditions like widespread hives, rapid heartbeat, difficulty breathing, or even anaphylaxis, which is potentially fatal. People most at risk include anyone with a diagnosed latex allergy, but also people who work in healthcare, food handling, or cleaning professions, as they are often exposed to latex gloves and materials and may not even realize they have a sensitivity until they react to foods like avocados, bananas, or kiwis. Research shows that avocado is one of the most common trigger foods for latex allergy sufferers, with up to 53% of latex allergic individuals testing positive for avocado-specific antibodies. If you have a known latex allergy, or even just suspect one, it's wise to consult an allergist and get tested before continuing to eat avocados regularly. Now comes a hidden danger most people have never considered: contamination and storage. Before you even cut open an avocado, poor handling and improper storage could already be exposing you to dangerous bacteria. Why? Because avocados are typically grown in hot, humid climates, perfect breeding grounds for harmful microorganisms. The thick, rough skin might look like natural armor, but it actually contains tiny cracks and crevices where bacteria like Salmonella, Listeria, and E. coli can hide. Here's a mistake most people make. They don't wash avocados before cutting them. That's a problem. When your knife slices through the unwashed skin, bacteria on the surface are dragged directly into the flesh, the part you eat. The FDA and food safety organizations have even issued warnings about this exact risk, as testing on supermarket avocados revealed contamination not just on the skin but sometimes in the pulp itself. The risk grows even higher if you don't refrigerate cut avocados promptly or if you store them at room temperature for long periods after slicing. So, how do you protect yourself? It's simple but important. Always rinse avocados under running water before cutting, even if you're not eating the skin. Use a soft brush or scrubber to gently clean the outer skin. Make sure your cutting surface and knife are clean. Once cut, refrigerate the avocado immediately and eat it within a day or two. Never leave sliced avocados sitting out at room temperature for long. While the risk of a serious bacterial infection remains low, it's still possible, especially for pregnant women, elderly individuals, and those with weakened immune systems. Proper handling can significantly reduce this hidden danger. Ultimately, avocados can still be a healthy addition to your diet, but only when consumed wisely. Small portions, careful storage, and an awareness of hidden risks like allergies or contamination can make the difference between a food that supports your health and one that harms it. Sometimes, even the most celebrated superfoods come with their own set of dangers. All it takes is understanding them. Avocados might seem harmless, a creamy, heart-healthy superfood adored by millions. But what few people realize is that these fruits can carry hidden risks, especially when mixed with common medications. It's a topic rarely mentioned in standard medical consultations, yet avocados can interfere with treatments and trigger serious complications. The first danger zone involves blood thinners like warfarin, Coumadin, and newer anticoagulants such as dabigatran and rivaroxaban. Avocados contain moderate amounts of vitamin K, a nutrient essential for blood clotting. These medications work by reducing vitamin K activity in the body to prevent harmful clots. For this reason, maintaining a consistent intake of vitamin K is critical. Doctors adjust your medication dose based on how much vitamin K you usually consume. If you suddenly start eating more avocados than usual, it can disrupt this balance, reducing your medication's effectiveness and increasing your risk of dangerous clotting. Conversely, if you've been eating avocados consistently and then suddenly stop, your blood could become too thin, raising the risk of internal bleeding. Both scenarios can lead to severe, even life-threatening outcomes if not carefully monitored. But the risks don't end there. Avocados are also potassium powerhouses, delivering nearly 1,000 milligrams per cup, much more than a banana. For most people, this is a healthy advantage. But if you're taking potassium-sparing diuretics like spirolactone, ACE inhibitors like lisinopril, or ARBs like losartan, it's a different story. These medications already raise potassium levels in the blood. Adding large amounts of avocado to your diet could push your potassium levels dangerously high, leading to a condition called hyperkalemia. Symptoms include muscle weakness, nausea, irregular heartbeat, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. There's more. For people managing type 2 diabetes, avocados carry yet another complication. Though rich in dietary fiber, which normally benefits blood sugar control, avocados' high fiber content can actually impair the absorption of certain oral diabetes medications, reducing their effectiveness. As a result, your blood sugar may become harder to manage, even if you're faithfully taking your prescribed medications. Additionally, the healthy fats in avocados, especially monounsaturated fats, can improve insulin sensitivity. While that sounds like a benefit, for those on sulfonylureas or insulin medications, it can become risky. Enhanced insulin sensitivity could lead to sudden drops in blood sugar levels, triggering symptoms like weakness, dizziness, confusion, or even hypoglycemia. That's why anyone on diabetes medication should consult a doctor before making avocados a daily habit. But perhaps the most overlooked mistake of all is ignoring your personal tolerance. This is where many health-conscious people stumble. Avocados are nutritious, yes, but that doesn't mean they are suitable for everyone. Your body's response to avocados can depend on age, genetics, pre-existing medical conditions, and your digestive health. Many people assume that if a food is healthy, it must be universally safe. Unfortunately, that's not true. Digestive sensitivity is a first warning sign. A whole avocado contains over 13 grams of fiber. While fiber is generally beneficial, individuals with sensitive digestive systems or those not used to high-fiber diets can experience bloating, gas, stomach cramps, and irregular bowel movements. Constipation or diarrhea may follow. For others, the problem is FODMAPs, fermentable carbohydrates found in foods like avocados. They contain sorbitol, a sugar alcohol known to trigger digestive problems, especially in people with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, or irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Even small amounts of avocado can result in days of bloating, painful cramps, and severe discomfort. Histamine intolerance presents another hidden risk. As avocados ripen, their histamine content increases. People with histamine intolerance, whose bodies struggle to break down histamine efficiently, may suffer from headaches, skin rashes, nasal congestion, upset stomach, and anxiety-like symptoms after eating ripe or overripe avocados. Oral allergy syndrome, OAS, is yet another complication. This occurs when someone allergic to certain pollens, especially birch pollen, eats avocados and experiences a cross-reaction. Symptoms usually involve itching or swelling in the mouth and throat, but in rare cases, reactions can escalate beyond mild discomfort. Lastly, your genetic makeup might dictate how your body processes avocados. Genetic differences can affect how you metabolize fats or how sensitive you are to plant compounds naturally found in avocados. Some individuals may carry enzymes that make them more prone to adverse reactions, even from small amounts. In the end, the truth is simple but often ignored. No food is universally perfect. Even a fruit as celebrated as the avocado carries risks if your body isn't suited for it or if you're not mindful of how it interacts with your medications. Pay attention to how your body responds. Don't assume that healthy means harmless. Whether it's the risk of medication interactions, digestive upset, or hidden sensitivities, knowing how avocados affect you personally can make the difference between supporting your health or undermining it silently. While one person might thrive after adding avocados to their diet, another could experience discomfort, bloating, or a feeling of heaviness after eating the exact same portion. This variation in response isn't random, it's personal. Each body processes food differently, and what feels like fuel to one person might slow another down. Age plays a major role here too. As we grow older, our bodies naturally produce fewer digestive enzymes, making it harder to break down high-fat foods like avocado, especially when eaten in large amounts or on an empty stomach. For many people, this leads to a heavy, sluggish feeling in the stomach, nausea, or slow digestion that lingers for hours. So how can you tell if avocados are causing you trouble? The answer is simple: awareness. Start paying attention to your body. Keep a basic food journal where you note what you ate, how much, when, and how you felt over the next 24 to 48 hours. Patterns will start to emerge. Maybe small portions sit well with you, but larger ones leave you bloated. Once you know your body's limits, you can adjust accordingly. At this point, you might be wondering, after hearing about all these risks, are avocados even worth eating? The answer is yes, absolutely, but only when used sensibly and in moderation. When enjoyed properly, avocados remain one of the healthiest, most nutrient-dense foods available. Their heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and raise HDL, good cholesterol. This combination is crucial for protecting heart health. In fact, a large review of multiple studies found that people who consumed avocados regularly had a 16% to 22% lower risk of heart disease and coronary artery disease. But the benefits don't stop with your heart. Avocados, with nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium per cup, help regulate blood pressure and balance sodium levels, a major benefit for those prone to hypertension. Of course, as mentioned earlier, people on specific heart medications should consult their doctors before significantly increasing their avocado intake due to the high potassium levels. One of the most overlooked advantages of avocados is their abundance of antioxidants, specifically lutein and zeaxanthin. These are rare compounds that promote eye health, reduce oxidative stress, and help guard against age-related vision loss. Concentrated in the retina, these antioxidants are scientifically shown to reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of blindness as we age. But avocados do more than supplying nutrients. They also help your body absorb them better. Avocados enhance the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, along with carotenoids from other foods. For instance, adding avocado to a simple salad can multiply your body's absorption of carotenoid pigments by 3 to 5 times compared to eating the same salad without any healthy fat source. This means that pairing avocado with vegetables actually unlocks more nutrients from the meal itself. So how much avocado is optimal? For most people, the sweet spot falls between 1/3 to half of a medium avocado, about 3 to 4 times per week. This amount allows you to enjoy the full spectrum of benefits while minimizing potential risks like digestive upset, medication interference, or nutrient imbalances. The key is moderation and consistency, not excess. Now, how do you start incorporating avocados into your diet safely and effectively? The first step is building a health baseline. Before you make avocados a regular part of your diet, evaluate your health status. Consider any allergies, medical conditions, or medications you're currently taking. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or known food sensitivities, speak to your doctor or qualified dietitian. While avocados are nutrient-dense, they can interact in unexpected ways with certain conditions or medications. Next, introduce avocados gradually. If you're new to eating them regularly, don't suddenly start adding whole avocados to every meal. Start with small servings, perhaps just a couple of slices added to a salad or toast, and observe how your body responds over several days. Pay attention to your digestion, your energy levels, and any signs of discomfort or sensitivity. When consumed wisely and in the right amounts, avocados can be a powerful ally to your health. Their unique combination of healthy fats, fiber, potassium, antioxidants, and nutrient absorption benefits makes them an exceptional addition to a balanced diet. But as with any superfood, knowledge and moderation are everything. By understanding how avocados work in your body and how to introduce them correctly, you're not just following trends, you're making an informed, personal choice that supports your long-term health. ChatGPT said, if you're planning to make avocados part of your regular diet, the safest approach is to start small. Begin by eating just a few slices, about a quarter of a medium avocado, every other day. This gradual introduction allows your body time to adjust. Pay close attention to how you feel after eating. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, note any physical reactions, whether they are digestive discomfort, bloating, skin issues, or fatigue. Keep a basic food journal where you record exactly what you ate, how much, and any symptoms that followed. This simple habit can help you detect hidden sensitivities early, before they become bigger problems. Food safety is also essential when eating avocados, yet many people overlook it. Always wash the entire avocado thoroughly under cold water before slicing, even if you're not planning to eat the skin. Why? Because bacteria and dirt on the peel can be transferred onto the flesh when the knife slices through. To prevent cross-contamination, use clean cutting boards and sanitize knives. After slicing, store any leftover avocado in the refrigerator immediately. It's best to eat it within 2 to 3 days. Never leave sliced avocado at room temperature for longer than 1 hour. Bacteria can multiply quickly in that time, especially in warm environments. Portion control is another key step. Even though avocados are packed with healthy fats, eating too much can easily sabotage your health goals. Use a kitchen scale or measuring cups if needed. A standard healthy portion is about 50 grams, or 1/3 of a medium avocado. That small portion still delivers 80 to 100 calories. While these calories come from good fats, too much can interfere with medications or slow down your weight loss progress. Healthy fats are still fats, and they add up quickly. To avoid potential long-term issues like nutrient imbalances or food sensitivities, don't eat avocados every single day. Consider following a rotating schedule, like 3 days on and 2 days off. This gives your body time to process the bioactive compounds and helps reduce the risk of building up sensitivities over time. Letting your system rest can actually help you enjoy the benefits of avocados more consistently without side effects. Now, let's quickly recap the 6 biggest mistakes people make with avocados. First, exposure to psin, the natural plant toxin found in the leaves, bark, skin, and seeds of the avocado plant. Many people unknowingly consume parts of the plant that should be avoided completely. Second, overeating. Avocados are calorie-dense, and ignoring portion sizes can quietly lead to weight gain. Third, latex cross-reactivity. People with latex allergies often don't realize that avocados share similar proteins, potentially triggering allergic reactions that range from mild itching to severe breathing problems. Fourth, improper storage. Leaving sliced avocados at room temperature or handling them with unclean tools creates an open invitation for bacteria like Salmonella and Listeria. Fifth, medication interactions. Avocados can alter blood potassium levels and affect the effectiveness of blood thinners and diabetes medications if not monitored carefully. And sixth, ignoring personal sensitivities. Just because avocados are healthy doesn't mean they are suitable for everyone. Bloating, nausea, skin reactions, or headaches can all be signs that your body isn't processing them well. So what's the bottom line? When consumed wisely, avocados can be one of the most nutrient-rich, health-supporting foods you can enjoy. They are packed with heart-healthy fats, potassium to balance blood pressure, powerful antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin to protect your eyes, and they help your body absorb essential fat-soluble vitamins from other foods. But to gain these benefits without risk, you need to be careful. Portion size matters. Storage matters. Personal tolerance matters. Even a superfood can backfire if used carelessly. Are you making any of these common avocado mistakes? Have you experienced unexplained bloating, fatigue, or other issues that might be linked to your avocado consumption? You're not alone. Many people don't realize their symptoms are connected to foods they thought were healthy. Pay attention to your body, track your reactions, and adjust accordingly. Taking these simple steps could help you avoid unnecessary health risks while enjoying everything this remarkable fruit has to offer.